Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to send Slack message when subscriber has unsubscribed from SendGrid. So here our objective is every time a subscriber has unsubscribed from SendGrid, then automatically my team who's sitting on Slack should receive a notification about the same. Now to do this, we'll have to set up some integration between SendGrid and Slack, and we can do the same using Pabbly Connect. Here our trigger will be SendGrid and our action application will be Slack. Now to understand how you can do this yourself, integrate and automate this entire process, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation you will get 100 free tasks. Now once you reach the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box has appeared, and here you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as to send Slack message when subscriber is unsubscribed from SendGrid. So here I'm going to click on create. And as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger here is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get a response on SMS or WhatsApp about the amount debited. Now this happens with the help of automation. In such a case, your trigger will be the payment gateways, and your action application can be any application through which you can send these messages. Now let's come to our use case. So here we want that every time a user has unsubscribed from SendGrid, then automatically a notification must reach my team sitting on Slack. So here my trigger application will be SendGrid. Let's click on this. And what will be the trigger event? So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be webhook configure. So here we have received this webhook URL. Now this URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and SendGrid so that Pabbly Connect can acquire the information. Now here I'm going to copy this URL. Now to set up this connection, we have to follow the following help text given. So let me show you exactly what you have to do. So first of all, you have to log into your SendGrid account. So I have already done that. So we have to go to settings. Now within settings, we have mail settings in the SendGrid UI. So here we have mail settings. Let's go here. Now here we have to go to event webhooks. Now here we are going to create new webhook. So here we have to just give any name. So I'm going to write new integration. And then here we have to post the URL, so that this URL that we have just received, here I'm going to copy this, and here I'm going to paste the same. Next is actions to be posted. So what do I want? I want every time a subscriber has unsubscribed, then this workflow should run. So here I'm going to select unsubscribed. I'm just going to click on save. So here we can see that our event webhook has been successfully created, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. So now here it is saying that you have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So which means that now we want that there is a contact which is already there in SendGrid, and now I want that particular contact to unsubscribe. So here I'm going to take you back to SendGrid. Within marketing, we have got contacts. So I already have created a few contacts here. So now here we have got different contact lists. So let's say that here I'm going to work on form stack leads. I'm going to click on this. Now here recently I've created this user. Email address is perfectuser@pabblytudes.com, and here you can see we have the following details. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, as soon as this user is created here in SendGrid, then automatically the user is going to receive an email. I'm going to go there, and here I'm quickly going to refresh this page, and here you can see we have received the mail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unsubscribe this person, and as soon as I click on this unsubscribe, it is asking me to opt out successful. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to view out, and then here I'm going to opt out of all emails. So here we have received the message that we will no longer receive any emails from them. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here you can see we have received the response. So here the auto name is thank you. As I take you down, here we have received the email address of the person who has just unsubscribed. Now, what do we want? We want to send a message to our team sitting on Slack about this. So my action application here will be Slack. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Slack account. I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Slack. Now here we have to enter the token type. Now whenever I'm sending these messages to my team, now these messages may or may not have URLs or videos or documents, etc. And in such a case, we always go for user. So here I'm going to write user, click on save. And now Pabbly Connect is requesting permission to access the Pabbly Slack workspace. I'm going to click on allow. And now here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Once this is done, now here we have to select the channel, message, etc. So first of all, I'm going to take you to my Slack account. So once I have logged in, so here you can see that we have different workspaces. I have selected Pabbly workspace. Now within this, we have got different channels. I have recently created a channel. The name is SendGrid unsubscribed details. Now, if you wish to create a new channel, you just have to click on this add channels tab. Okay, so here I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And what is the channel? Okay, SendGrid unsubscribed details. Now, what is the message that I wish to share with my team? So I'm going to write. Now here I want to map the email address of the person. So I'm going to go down. This here is the email address of the person. So I'm going to write team. This email address has opted out and unsubscribed from SendGrid. Now you can also add the date. So again, I'm going to go down here and this here is the date. I am just going to write a dummy message. You can obviously customize this as you want. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs in real time, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written this information manually, then even when I had received some new email address along with the date, it wouldn't have taken that. Instead, it would have taken the manually written data. So to avoid that, we map this information. Now, if you have any image, then you can paste the URL here, text, bot name, bot icon, etc. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here we have received the message. This is the response according to which now this message must be received by my team. Let's go and check the same. And yes, here we can see we have received the message. So this means that our integration is a success. Now let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to SendGrid. Let's go to contacts. Now here first I'm going to add a contact. So I'm going to manually add. Let's say the first name here is new. The last name is dummy678. The email address here is dummy678@pabblytudes.com. Then here we have got rest of the details. Now here I'm going to add contact and include an existing list. The list that I have chosen is form stack leads. Now I'm going to click on add contacts. So here we can see the contact has been created. Now I'm going to take you to the email address of the person. So let's go to inbox. And here I'm going to quickly refresh this page. And here we can see we have received another message. Now I'm going to unsubscribe. And let's quickly unsubscribe opt out of all emails. Now the moment this is done, I'm going to take you to Slack now. Okay, let's quickly refresh this page. And here you can see we have received another message. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger was SendGrid, where the event was webhook configure, and our action application was Slack, where we had to send channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.